Before we start with the music, just introduce yourself right here.
We right there, sir?
Yeah.
Yo, I am Ziggy Marley. What's up?
Welcome to Trackstar.
Good to be here, Trackstar.
I'm glad you're here. Well, I want to go outside with you later, and I'm going to quiz you on some of those others, like a whole bunch of different songs.
All right.
But in here, I want to do a little bit of music history.
Okay.
And play some stuff for you, and you can tell me stories about the artists that we listen to. Or
That's a good.
I didn't know exactly where to start, but I figured this could be a good place. What is that? You had a nice reaction to that right away.
Yeah, man, that Wailing Wailers. My father, Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailers, Simmer Down. That was a hit in Jamaica. I wasn't born yet. I just born.
Look at this. Look at this picture.
Yeah, no, I wasn't born yet. But it was a hit I heard. You know, when I grew up, that was a big hit.
That's old.
In Jamaica, yeah, ska style. Because the ska was before what we call reggae now. You know, so but that was some original vibe. Feel real good still. You know, that's all I could feel real good still.
So tell me about the speed.
The speed.
The ska, like the pace, the rhythm
the
of
ska,
it.
The ska would go upon the pump, jump, 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 and the reggae go upon chomp, 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 right?
It's that simple.
Yeah, well, for me, I don't know, maybe somebody that go to the university and study it might have a whole different technical thing.
Yeah.
But
I want to hear what it is for you.
That's my thing. Chak, 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 and chak, chak, chak.
What about sort of what they're singing about, like what the message is behind it? Is this just a feel good party song?
No, man, no. This one was, telling the rude boys to simmer down, control your temper, like relax, just like would be good right now. This would be a good, lyric for right now. Chill, simmer down, guys.
Yeah,
just control. Let's ease off all of the violence and the divisiveness and everything that's going on. This is simmer down. That's what simmer down mean.
So I feel like there's oftentimes like a message that's happening in Jamaican music. There's always a story or a message, but there's always a message, but it can be good or bad. Yeah.
But there's always like a message. Music always have a message in it. I feel like every music have a message.
Yeah.
Some good, some bad, some make you aware, some make you unaware, some promote drugs, sex, alcohol, some promote life consciousness, but there's always a message.
Sometimes it's just about
music is a message,
yeah.
Sometimes about love, so it always have something in it.
As we go from one song to the next, we're gonna move forward in time.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably the oldest one that I have. But you can hear the older recording, right?
Yeah. Cause this is like what, one mic, two mic, or I'm gonna be your number one. Who this?
Paragons. But then
did somebody redo that in America?
Yep. Blondie.
Blondie. Oh, Blondie do it. Okay.
This is interesting.
Paragons version better.
It's just, we'll get a little vocal.
Just like the Paragon version remind me of something like from Motown.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
I know those guys used to love Motown and like my father era, those guys love James Brown and all that soul music from that era.
What was in the house when you were growing up?
When I was growing up, what kind
of music was playing?
One of the oldest one was Nat King Cole. But that was from my grand aunt because she loved Nat King Cole.
Yeah.
So she have a Nat King Cole vine. I'm gonna play it, yeah. I remember Nat King Cole, man, yeah. As the oldest. But we had Jackson 5, we had Donna Summer. We have all type of people, man.
What would you say the split was between American music, or I guess foreign music, and Jamaican music? And how much was there a ton of American music playing?
Yeah, man, what I mean, yeah.
Like, was it more American music that you were hearing?
No. I wouldn't say that because I live around the music. I live around the reggae music.
Yeah.
I'm hearing that in my sleep.
All the time.
You know, so, yeah, but no, we bought American, it was American records we had though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was American records. Until I think the artists became more independent in Jamaica and started manufacturing records in a way that it was more available to us at the time, you know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of time they had to go to England and manufacture records back in those days. But once we got more manufactured records, I would get like Burning Spear and my father live album Babylon by Bus. I remember that album so much, yeah. So some local record. The Fabulous Five, that was a group. Disco Parties Getting Hot.
Well, you mentioned Burning Spear.
Yeah.
Marcus Garvey words come to pass. Marcus Garvey words come to pass. Can't get no food to eat.
You know what I like about this? For me personally, as a music listener, I can groove on different, like, I can groove like that, and I can groove. It's like it have so much different grooves where you can find this.
Yeah.
As a movement. I really like that about the music. You know, you can find different groove, different elements. It's not just one way you can do it. You can do it a lot of different ways. The music. You
can dance slow. You can dance fast.
Yeah, you understand? It's not a one dance, one move sound music. You know, you can find something in it. You know, it's sweet. Yeah. Yeah, Burning Spear, I just do a tour with him last year. We just finish up a tour with him. And he's a legend in our world. You know? Good friend of my father. He told me the story about how he went to record his first music. So my father was living in what's called St. Anne's in the country, and he was living close by.
Yeah.
But they didn't have any money, so they would exchange like crop for weed. You know, like them have a sugar cane or whatever they grow.
Yeah.
And this was a barter system.
Yeah.
And one day he said he's come bringing stuff in, and he sees my father, and I'm like, yo, what going on? And like, him said, yo, I want to get into the music business. And my father said, yeah, all right, go to Kingston, go to this address, and tell this guy I sent you there. And he said he went, and that's the first time him doing first song. You know, so he has a long history with us, you know.
How much of the music is like community driven and relationships and
it used to be really community driven. Yeah, it was all about community in those days. That's what I saw growing up. You know, it was all about community. Cause when my father had built his studio, you see all of the musicians drive by. Jacob Miller, Gregory Isaac, Burning Spear, Toots, Hibbert. You see all different type, Big Youth, Peter Tosh, Bonnie Wailer. Like, it was such a cool thing to see. You know, for be around that kind of energy. Yeah, I kind of miss that, you know.
I mean, tell me more. Like, this is amazing. So where are you sitting? You're just observing this.
Yeah, man, I'm always I found some pictures of me and my father. And I'm constantly between him and all these guys in all of these photos. So we're always around. He loved for us to be around.
Yeah.
He loved for us to be around.
Did you always know you were going to do music? Like, was it inevitable, or when did it become real for you?
No, it wasn't inevitable. It became real when I started writing songs. That's the thing. That's really, I mean, my father wrote the first song we did, 1979, called Children Playing in the Streets.
Children playing in the streets, unbroken bottles on rubbish heaps.
And that's the first time we went into a studio and we sing, and we weren't really singing because we never really know how to sing. Everybody's off key, but but you know, we're kids, so it can pass. Later on, when we got a little bit more proficient, we redid it. It sounded a little bit better, you know, technically. But
what did that feel like when you guys went into the studio and
oh man, it was. I mean, that was like
you put the musician hat on, like you're in charge.
Well, not the musician, but those big headphones.
Oh yeah.
Once you put that on, it's like
it's serious.
It's like you put on a space helmet. You know, if somebody wants to be an astronaut, they put on a space helmet. But it was just, the studio was like a magical place.
Yeah.
The studio was a magical place. And we were kids and it was magic. It was like, wow, you know. And the microphone and the whole thing. So it was a magical place for us. Yeah, but I mean, that's where we started out. And then I started writing songs. And I think then I started seeking spirituality, and then that made me write other type of song. Then my consciousness started opening up, and my mind was opening up, and I was a searcher, I was a seeker, I was a explorer. So my mind just kept opening up, and I started writing more and more songs, and putting my thoughts, interpreting my thoughts to music. And so that's when I know, sorry, I'm gonna be doing this because it's real. It's not something I have a force to do,
You have to realize, you have to figure out what you're going to write about. And so you can't just be a kid. I don't know. I don't have any experience. You have to sort of become a seeker first and figure out what's important to you.
Yeah.
What's the message?
Yeah, that's true. It's not about like that is like what kind of human being you want to be. That's what I'm seeking. But that inspires everything else.
Yeah.
Like the foundation. You have to have a good foundation. And that was a search, like, for that, search for the unknown, really. And for find even yourself that is unknown too, as you say. So yeah, it's a nice journey. It's a nice journey.
I don't want no peace. I need equal rights and justice. I need equal rights and justice.
What were you just doing there? You were having a couple different reactions.
No, first I didn't know who it was, right? But because I know the song, but I don't know the beginning of the song that. But then I heard the guitar, and in my mind I was like, oh, that sounds like Peter.
Yeah.
And then when I heard him, I was like, oh yeah, I was right. Cause the guitar, him feel waka chaka. He he was in the Wailers, he had this guitar sound and them thing that him play, and he was really a good guitarist too. So I heard the guitar, but Peter, it made me laugh, because Peter was like so serious, so like extreme, like it was such a good balance between the three of them. My father, who was, on one side, Bonnie was in the middle, and then Peter was on the other side. Because Peter's like, I don't want no peace.
Yeah.
I want equal rights. So, no, I laugh because it's a great man. It was a great man, Peter, man. But Peter got into a lot of trouble with the police in Jamaica, because he was a rebel.
Yeah.
He didn't like authority. Like nobody have authority over him. So the police and them, he would fight. They would fight, and they would beat him, in the days them. But Peter was a real, that was who he was, that's who he was. So when I hear that, I just laugh and say, that's Peter, equal rights and justice, No peace. I don't need peace.
There's just a strong culture of that rebellious spirit.
Yeah.
That's across the country, right?
No, that's
it's
true.
really important.
That is true. We have that type of thing. And sometimes I have to remember just to chill.
Yeah. Simmer down.
Yeah, you simmer down. You understand? Control your temper. Yeah, sometimes you have to remember that. Because we do have that type of spirit, We do have that type of spirit in us. Because we was between we and Haiti, right, during slavery day.
Yeah.
We and the Haitians were some of the most rebellious slaves. Like we fight, we kill the slave owner and them, and we rebel. We had Nani, we had Paul Bogle, we had so much great fighters in Jamaica there. So we rebellious by nature.
What about the drums too? Were you doing something
reacting
to the drums?
I was trying to see if it was Santa Davis playing the drums. Because Santa plays with me, and I know Santa used to play with Peter. So I'm just trying to see, because the hi-hat is very like...
Sly?
A Sly player. Okay, a Sly. All right, Sly.
Sly Dunbar?
That's Sly, okay. Yeah.
It's a cool drum sound.
Yeah, Sly, okay. I hear it.
It's kind of unpredictable. You know what I'm thinking about? The different rhythms that you're talking about. Could go, it could be fast, it could be slow. Like how you.
But Toots now, so Toots is a unique to himself because Toots tap into like what we call a mentor beat, like cult the Jamaica, like from slavery days, how like the old rhythms.
Yeah.
He has some of those. He has that spirit. He's from that spirit, from those the mentor. So his rhythms, his rhythm is a little bit different than even Bob rhythm. Or Peter rhythm, theme style of like a old style Jamaica flavor in it that really is unique to him. how he sings and how he plays his music. That's what I love about Toots, man. Toots, he's himself, him have his own thing. And it connect back to with history. Like it carry back to with history in a way, It connect to a soul in that way.
Tell me about outside of the recordings, like, and even the guys older than you, the generation above, like your dad and his friends. Mm. How much were they playing music? Like, what was it on a day-to-day basis? Like, and what was that like? Were they playing at a bar? Or were they playing just outside the house? Like, where was that happening? Anyway,
them on the street corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, like music. Is that all right? Is music, sports.
Yeah.
Take time for spirituality, whatever the spiritual thing, smoke some urban thing. That was it. There was no other job. There was music, sport, activity, smoke some herb, read your Bible, talk about God or whatever you want to do. That was it. So everywhere music play, anytime like the man play music, even when people come visit, the visitor play music too. I'm telling you, there's some guy that start playing and sing.
Yeah,
like
jump in.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, like join the soccer game or whatever.
Yeah,
All right, go over there.
Yeah,
it's the exact same kind of, it's like a pickup. It's like pickup basketball.
Yeah.
But it's music.
It's music. No, that's a good analogy. Yeah, so it goes so. And you know what? Like for me, so with this, that was always one of my goals. Cause that was a good example that I saw growing up from all of those guys. And my father especially. Was that music was a part of them. Music was them life. Like there wasn't a day that go by where you don't do music or sing. I think I got away from that a little bit, I got away. In the early days I used to do that, but then I got away from it, life and whatever. But with this last year that comes around, I was like, if I make this next record, music have to come back and be my like everyday life.
Yeah.
It can't be like something I do on the side.
All in.
Yeah, so that's how I did the approach like doing the last record. I was like, I'm gonna play songs and I'm gonna live with this music. It's gonna be a part of my life. It's not just gonna be something that I do, And that really helped. That helped the music a lot.
Even more than because it already is a big part of your life for years.
Yeah. But it's getting back to that personal relationship, that one-on-one.
Yeah.
Alone time. More alone time.
Hold on. Hey, tomorrow people. Where is your best? Tomorrow people, how long will you last? Tomorrow
Who's that?
Yeah, that's us. That's me. That's so when I told you I stayed in New York.
Yeah.
That was a record.
Yeah.
That was a record.
And who did you work with?
Chris France and Tina Waymont from the Talking Heads.
How did that happen?
Well, we had this lady that really liked us in the record company. Those days we were with, I think Virgin it was, Nancy Jeffries.
Yeah.
The idea come up for us try and use, try to get someone outsider. And we were always like that, explorative. So like forget somebody outside the genre, for try to make the music can do something here in America. And their name and, them skill or whatever. So we say, yeah, all right.
Did you listen to Talking Heads? How aware were you?
Yeah, I've heard of Talking Heads, but never really was like a big listener of them. Burning Down the House and them song there. Burning Down the House and Talking Heads are just
This is Tom
Tom Club. Yeah. And remix this one, the next song too.
So you're like,
that was wicked, yeah.
Oh, they got something going on.
That was wicked.
I'm gonna have some fun. What do you consider fun? Fun, natural fun.
So you're like, all right, let's work with these guys in New York.
Yeah, man, yeah. And it was.
You're young too, right?
Yeah, man, I'm a young man. I don't know how much, man, but young. But we meet so much people while I was here in New York. So we met. There was a play called Serafina. Them time that South Africa was on fire,
Yeah.
And these kids had come from South Africa to do a play about Steve Biko.
Uh-huh.
There's one nice theater somewhere around the place. So I have all that so much memory from that time. So we met them and we became friends and we hung out every day. And they're on this Dreams of Home. This album met them, right? Dreams of Home.
Yep. Let's see.
This is yeah. So we just met them, and Hugh Masekela was conducting. And I was like, I said to my friend, yo, let's get them to sing on the record.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, yeah. Yeah, man. So a lot of good memories here in New York. I do this record. I learned a lot too. Like, that's the thing with me. I learn a lot. I'm a learner. Like, I learn. Like, I'm learning watching you guys right now. So I'm always like observing and learning, you know. So I learned a lot from being in the studio with all different producers over the years and stuff. Take the good stuff and, you know, leave the stuff I don't feel.
This is Hugh.
Who this?
Hugh
Are you
Masekela.
this?
You just mentioned him, so I had to play that
Yeah,
real
you
quick.
know, that's cool. The music there, like, hit different frequencies of your body.
Yeah.
Like, which is so cool. And like using natural sound, like just a real hand and real shit, it resonates different with our bodies when we listen to it. Different than when it's like just electronic stuff. It hits us differently and we feel differently. So that's why it's so cool when you hear real instruments with real human beings blowing breath.
Yeah.
Or you know, putting in emotion into physical things. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like just programming or whatever. It's a different feeling to it hits your soul deeper, you know?
There's a transition period though before it becomes full electronic, where there's a combination.
Yeah.
And I think it can be like going into the 80s and like where you're mixing
When
different
it's that, yeah.
and like the hip hop.
I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area. Still love you like that.
Like, so there you have something where it's kind of combining.
Yeah.
That's, I think, 1994 or something.
Yeah, but you know, me wonder like some kids that never heard like that Hugh Masekela song, never felt those frequencies of a real sound hitting your body. No, seriously. They're just used to like a certain, you know.
Just whatever they hear on TikTok.
They've never felt. Imagine, the kids need to feel that, bro. I'm telling you, kids need to get that feeling. Because when them feel it, I'm like, wow, what's this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to tell you, man.
You gotta want to hear it too. You almost gotta be looking for it. Like,
Well, nowadays, yeah.
I think with jazz is a good example where, you know, people who listen to jazz are seeking it out.
Yeah.
And if you just have it in the background, it doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
You have to be paying attention and focused on it.
True. You have to have like,
And then when you are,
you know, I mean, them type of sound that can hook people, man. Because I tell you, it talk to your soul deep. So you hear it, if you hear it the right way at the right time, you get hooked, you know, it bring you in, you know. Because it's different. I can feel the difference. Me personally, I'm sensitive to sound. And that's what I've been searching for years, like the sonic element that affects us in certain way. Because music is a science too, as well as an art, you know. So, and sound, vibration have power. Frequency has power. So, it's like I've been on kind of a journey that, you know, it's like it's a fantasy of mine, you know.
Yeah.
And I've been on that road, and I'm getting there. I'm very, like, this last record, I feel like it's a good step forward for me in that my imagination and what is out there, you know.
it's funny because music has words a lot of the times. So you're communicating through the words, but you're communicating so much more.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're saying the same stuff as the words. Sometimes you're saying something different than what the words are saying. But it's like its own language.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I was writing some songs, you know, because just the way you say, I'm going to give a real example of that. I was writing some songs, and the words were really minor. The words, it should have been in a minor key.
Yeah.
Because I'm talking about something that's, well, like, you know, I'm tired of minor keys. Let's go major. Let's like say the same thing, but do it in a more happier. So the music say one thing and the words say the next thing. But that's how you kind of can get across certain things, really.
Are you talking about a specific song?
Yeah, a few of my songs on the new record is like that.
Put it on for a
No,
second.
racism a killer. Racism a killer.
Put that on for a second.
Attention, please. This is a public service health announcement.
Humanization. Let's all get humanized. Cause when we protect each other, no virus can survive.
So sometimes it's not tricking people is not the right word, but sometimes the message gets through differently.
That's true. Yeah.
Whereas if you sang it in the minor, people might not listen to it the same way, or they might say, "Oh, I don't want."
You know, I tell you the truth with this song, and the next thing we did with this song, we do it in 432 hertz. So you know, music tune like regular, like normal music, like standard tuning is 4/4 hertz. So when I was exploring, like you know, for the next record, I was like, yeah, I want to try a different frequency. And I practiced in 432 hertz, did some shows, and I really like it. So that's another different, and I want it to be different too. I want to do something different. I want to do something that not a lot of people is doing out there and in the mainstream or whatever. But I find myself doing that a lot though, like playing major, like I don't know, it's like a balance. But I think I'm trying to find a balance because the record kind of have a lot of emotional, mental stuff for me. So I feel like I was naturally trying to balance the heaviness with like. Because I noticed I do that on a few songs. And like, let me do major. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it was something that just an instinct within me to try that.
What was your writing process? Like, where did this happen?
It happened in different places. A few of the songs, like, actually happened while I was in England working on the Bob Marley movie. Like, in the trailer, it was freezing. Slushy snow. You have to wear some big boots, and it was... freezing over there. Raining and freezing at the same time, you know? So yeah, I would go into when we had breaks, I would go into the trailer and have my guitar and just start work on some things. And like that Many Mourn for Bob song.
You lose the battle just to win the war. Many mourn for Bob.
Working on the film kind of make me delve deeper into my father on an emotional level. The emotional side of him. And I think that kind of influenced that Many for Mourn, some of the sentiments or some of the ideas of Many Mourn for Bob. And also a great thing about being on the movie set for me, again, I'm going to tell you, I learn, like I'm watching. It inspired me to try visualize the music more, like see the music visually. Like what I want, what the music speaks to us, we feel it, but what I want the music to say in a visual sense. So I try to do some of that too, on this record, yeah. We get some strings to pull some emotions, some hands, like, I want to kind of feel some things, So, being on the movie set, it kind of ignite like my creativity on the next level, on a different level.
No woman not cry.
Old school drum machine.
No woman not cry. No woman not cry.
Even for now, like that is ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Like the way I don't think people realize, when them say, sometimes them say, like even with some of my older stuff, like that's not reggae or your father. Them don't understand how revolutionary or open-minded my father was musically. Them try to put him in a box. But this song is a good example of the width. That is not just a typical what you call reggae song. This is just a song. It's not it fits any. It can go in any box. There's nothing like, that's a reggae thing, or it's just music.
Yeah.
And that's what my father was really, just music we really want to play when I really want to, get caught up with people have to try, say you can't do this or you shouldn't do this or why you do this or that's not good because it's not that or not this, We're supposed to free for express yourself. And the funny thing about that the version and that version is that it's sped up. My father, you can hear his voice sounds a little bit more high pitch. So them speed it up a little bit, because I think it was too slow. But for the record, them bump it up.
It's funny, like I feel like I learned a lot from my dad when he was alive, for sure. But then after he died, like 7 years ago, I've also learned more from him. Yeah. And not from him directly, but from thinking about and reflecting on him. Yeah. Have you learned stuff? What's something you learned from your dad directly? Yeah. Just to you, one-on-one, and then what's something you learned from him since?
one band, I just learn the hard work and the discipline.
Yeah.
Respecting the music enough where when you live with the music, you put in the time, that's the way you're gonna get the best out of it. But since I've been connecting with him on a more emotional level, understanding more of his humanity as a man, as a person, and like having empathy for him in that way. So I think him teach me for being in connection with my own emotion. Even though at that stage, there's certain things I didn't see. That doesn't mean it didn't exist and that he didn't have to deal with it. And I know he had to. Like I learned that he had to. And so I have to deal with certain things too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's okay. Yeah. It's okay, you know. So I think like that. And the process goes on and think, yeah, sometimes I say, I feel like I'm a lot like him in a way. But not on the top level, on the deeper levels. I'm a mother too, but on some deep levels, you know, yeah.
As you get older, you start seeing more things. You're like, oh,
yeah,
I get this now.
Yeah, man, that's true.
This part makes sense. But then there's other things where you're like, I still don't understand what he was doing with that.
Some things.
More makes sense though.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. But most of us said, like, we talk about soundtracks, you know. So with soundtrack, what the Star Wars soundtrack as music, cause that's music too.
Yeah.
All of them things are music. Which soundtrack like are they like soundtrack that make you like feel or you know? The jazz.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jazz one.
Yeah. Star Wars.
There's
a lot of those. The score. I mean, that's the whole point of it.
Right.
That's like it's just trying to take the picture and or sometimes it's before you see it. Mm-hmm. The string comes in, and so then it makes you know
feel
something. You
like
anticipate something's gonna happen.
Yeah, music. But that's one of the things that. I mean, I always knew, because if you ever watch a movie without music, it's not very good. Try watch a movie without music.
Sometimes you can save a whole movie just from the music.
But doing the Bob Marley movie, that's where like it kind of got concrete with me that the sound make you feel a way about the scene, what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Like it kind of paint the picture, like the feeling, you know. So it's very important. It's very important.
You know that there's.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is a famous movie, right?
Hey. Jimmy.
Tell me of a pie up in the sky, waiting for me when I die. But between the day
So, I mean, this is a whole. Speaking of soundtracks,
So much stories, but so Jimmy passed away recently. But another story, we talk about community. Early on we talk about community.
Yeah.
And so Jimmy gave my father his chance. It was Jimmy Cliff that gave Bob his chance to go record. So that's how they were, you know? So Jimmy, all of those guys are like uncles to me. All of them guys are like father figures, you know? And then Jimmy was one of our biggest stars outside of Jamaica first too, like in the movies and, you know, having hits overseas and stuff like that. So he was like the one of the elders, you know, and as him say, give my father his chance. Like, God, yeah, help out my father, you know. Then my father help out Burning Spear. And so, you know, and that's how it works, you know. Iconic music. Iconic.
well, that was a pretty good run.
Yeah, that was nice.
It's not bad when you just have, all you got to do is just listen to music.
Yeah, because music bring emotion, memories, you know, bring conversation. Yeah. Yeah, it's a powerful thing. Music powerful.
It's because it's like one dimension, or it's communicating with you just through your ears. So it's kind of like you can imagine. It leaves more up for you to think about stuff and see. Whereas if you're watching a movie, it's more encompassing. Or if you ever wear VR, it's like it's too much. That it doesn't let you fill in the blanks yourself. And sometimes that's the most important thing is like. And the reason you can listen to a song over and over and over again is because it can be a part of the rest of your life that's happening. When you're watching a movie, you're watching the movie. You can't do anything else.
True. Yeah. Although I find myself a lot of movies nowadays, I don't watch them all the way through. It's like All right, it's in the background.
I don't know.
Like,
Yeah, whatever. And then it becomes
we need
like
some
a
good
song.
movies. Like, no, they had to watch Godfather back. I had to watch Godfather. And I sat down and watched Godfather. But none of the movies today.
How was it?
Great still, man. Great still. Wicked. One of the wickedest movie ever made.
Speaking of the score,
Yeah.
that's another one.
Wicked, yeah? Iconic. You hear that anywhere you know. You know, anywhere you're there, you know that. Oh, gosh, man.
Well, appreciate you coming.
Yeah,
Congrats
man.
on the new
Yeah, man.
album.
Thank you, man.
I had a great time
Yeah,
talking
man.
to you.
Love, yeah, man. Respect. Yeah, man.
Respect to you,
Thank
too.
you, sir.
Thank you. Trackstar Podcast is a presentation of public opinion created by me, Jack Coyne, Kieran Coyne, and Henry Cornaros. Produced by Haley Sobel. Edited by Haley Sobel. Theme and original composition by Kieran Coyne. Mixing by Devin Klein. Our agent is Joanna Orland at UTA. Thanks for listening. See you next Wednesday.